Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. My grandchildren arrived last night, so I'm going to be back and forth between home and the church this week, and going to be home this morning. And if I can get this to come on, there we go. We're going to read Acts 18, 12 through 17. When Gallio was proconsul of Achaia, the Jews made a united attack on Paul and brought him before the tribunal, saying, "This man is persuading people to worship God contrary to the law." But when Paul was about to open his mouth, Gallio said to the Jews, "If it were a matter of wrongdoing or vicious crime, O Jews, I would have reason to accept your complaint. But since it's a matter of questions about words and names in your own law, see to it yourselves. I refuse to be judge of these things." And he drove them from the tribunal. And they all seized Sosthenes, the ruler of the synagogue, and beat him in front of the tribunal, and Gallio paid no attention to any of this. So Gallio is a Roman governor of Achaia, which is Greece. And the provincial headquarters was in Corinth, and so he's there. He becomes governor in 51-52 AD. The expulsion of the Jews from Rome seems to have happened, an accepted date is around 49. It's a little difficult to say precisely when it was, but it seems to have been there. So Paul meets Priscilla and Aquila in Corinth. They've come from Rome, and he stays a year and a half, and so it's about the right time frame. So it's 51 or early 52 when this happens, and they drag Paul into court, and the Jews do, and they want to accuse him of all kinds of things, and before he can mount a defense, the governor says, "Whoa, stop. He hasn't committed any crime. You're just arguing about your own religious beliefs. Get out of here. Go do that somewhere else. I'm not going to judge between his theology and your theology, so move along." And the Gentiles then grab a hold of Sosthenes, who seems to be the new ruler of the synagogue after the one who earlier was mentioned, Crispus, I think, who was a Christian. And they beat this guy. He's led this group of Jews into court, and the court said, "Get away," and so they beat him. Well, this is not the way to handle conflict, but that's what happened. And Paul is basically left alone after that, though I think we'll see that he leaves Corinth fairly soon after these events, but he's been there a year and a half. So Paul is hauled into court, and I'm sure he was ready to defend himself and proclaim the gospel to Gallio and the others who would listen, but he doesn't have to do that before he can mount any defense. The case is basically dismissed, and so for us, I don't think we're going to be hauled into court to defend our theology. That would really be the opposite of religious freedom. But if we are called upon by someone, our neighbor, the guy at the gas station, somebody in a restaurant, to defend our theology, we ought to be ready. Paul was certainly ready, even though he didn't get to or have to do it at that time. We should be ready to do it when the opportunity or the occasion arises. And we never know when that'll be, but, just be prepared to make a defense of Jesus. Okay, we will see you tomorrow morning. I hope that you have a great day. It's kind of humid, but it looks like it's going to be a fine day here in North Carolina. I hope you're happy wherever you are. See you later.